Welcome to Infoborders introductory videos. In this video we'll look at the community management and some of the features that are contained in that functionality. We specifically will focus on this video on testing and certification. We'll take a quick look at the views that the retailer and the spoke has, the ability to upload test documents, to submit test documents, the test document view, and the business rules associated with testing. We'll log in to the site, the portal that has been created for this purpose. First, as the administrator. Our previous video talked about the functionality provided within the community management as it relates to managing organizations and people. Today we'll look at the testing process within the community management and see how the tool can be used to simplify and automate the testing process. Just as an overview, we want to identify a couple of elements that are required in order for testing to take place. Within our community, we need to have created an organization with which we are going to be testing. For our purpose, we created an organization called a supplier. What is important for a testing aspect is to have the EDI identifier specified. The EDI identifiers are stored in this portion of the page. As you can see, this information already has been entered for this organization. So we'll exit back from here. We also have a user that has been created that will be used, has been set up as a user of the portal with permissions to access the portal. Okay, by clicking the user, I can see some of the properties of it. And particularly we have the email address, one of the email addresses that has been defined. And also this email address has been associated with the portal. So that is done by clicking the edit link provided on the right side and selecting the email address. So now that we have that information ready, we also have configured the business process rules as well as defined some other technical aspects of the portal that are needed for testing, which we'll not discuss in details during this presentation. The testing begins by, in our scenario, by the hub or retailer in this case providing an initial document, which is going to be, in our case, the order EDI 850 document. The document right now for the demonstration will be sent through the portal, although further integration is possible through the backend. So for our demonstration, we'll go to testing, upload files, and see we would normally see a list of documents that have been uploaded previously as part of the testing. No documents exist at this point. This table is currently blank as no files has been uploaded. We'll click on the plus sign and select the process type that we are doing. In this case, we are testing with this particular process that has been defined, and we will look for a file for our tests. We'll select the test order that has been created for this testing, and we'll save this. Here we see a document that we just uploaded with the status of new. The file is not yet ready for processing, but it will be available in a second. We can see that the fact that the file is ready by refreshing the page, and now the status is success and it's ready. Now we're logging in as this supplier of the portal. We'll select the email address that was created for the portal user and log in. Now we're back to the welcome homepage. And if we go to the document section, we see the document that has been just uploaded. Again, we are able to look at the content of this document. If we prefer, this document can also be saved locally in the unwrapped format or in the original EDI format. We are ready now to upload our advanced ship notice. We'll come here and select the document that we want to upload. Very similar to what we have done as the portal administrator. We come here, we select the ASN and say save. Here again we see the document we just uploaded and the status still shows new. We don't see the file that was uploaded by the portal administrator because we have no permissions to see that particular file, but we do see it in the list in the documents as we saw earlier. We'll refresh the page again and we see the file is now ready to be processed. In the documents view we can actually see now both documents, the ASN and the order that had been uploaded. By looking at the ASN procure to pay information, we actually see that there were some errors that were detected. That one of the errors that we see is the shipping quantity exceeds the PO. We ordered 12, we shipped 13, and the invoice is missing, which is okay because we have not yet tested the invoice part of it. As we expand here, we can also see information that the invoice is missing. At this point, we will try to correct the shipping quantity of the invoice. To correct the problem, we'll go back to our upload files and select another ASN to test with. Now we see that the files are also ready for processing, and now we can go to the documents view to see the details of the document uploaded and also to view the process. Now we can see the second file being uploaded as well, and we can distinguish them by looking at the time that they have been uploaded. One has been uploaded 4 minutes ago, this is 1 minute ago. By looking at the procure pay process right now, we can see some additional information. For example, we see that the ASN does not give us any errors anymore. The quantity is matched due, and the only error that is still left is the missing invoices. Now I can go back to the testing of the file and upload the invoice. Now the invoice file has been processed and we are ready to look at it in the documents view. As we navigate to the documents view, the first document appears in the document is the invoice that we uploaded. As we look at the process, we see that each line of the order is in Gratus OK or color green. We have a couple of other errors in the document related to the acknowledgements and a duplicate error. The duplicate error can be ignored during testing, and to eliminate the acknowledgement problem, it can be done by submitting the appropriate acknowledgements. When these errors are corrected, the process will become green and testing will have considered to be completed. Let me go back now. Let me log out from the portal and log into the portal as the administrator. And if we go to the documents view, we can see the documents that have been uploaded, and we can actually see the process just the same as we saw from the supplier's end. This concludes our demonstration of the testing capabilities of Infoborders.